that's what I've been on both sides of that.
Yeah. But you're coming here. I've been
You've had to work harder since I've been here?
I've been putting shit in people's ears for weeks now, and now you're coming here and they're starting to be able to think on their own now.
Well, I'm not telling people anything.
I know, but at the same time, it's like, it's the
uncertainty.
It is the, no, I know it's,
I think you're playing a great game. If I were you, I'd just make sure.
It would be like me coming in at the end of your season, and when you're talking about telling Ian and Daniel to drop, and I came in and be like, so what are your options? You're like, well, I'm talking to Dan, I'm really close to Dan. They're both saying this. I'm like, really? Like, are you sure? Do you trust him? Like, why would you drop? Like, why would you give up that opportunity to go to the end? Like, and fight off in the physical? Like, why not just take that one opportunity? You know what I mean? Like, me puts ideas in their head, and then you would be like, what are you doing, man? Like,
but I'm not. It's different. Like, what? I'm not like saying that kind of stuff.
No, I know, but you're opening people's minds, and I've been closing them off in a way.
That's good, man. You're hustling.
It's as I say, there's always going to be risks. There's risks every way you look at it. I'm just trying to make sure I can get myself, and I want to get Jill into that final three.
It's a final three?
Yeah. And we'll see what happens from there. And you know what? I trust the girl. You know what? If anything, if I didn't take her, there's no way she would beat me in the final two. There's no speech that she could come up with that would be better than mine. And I know what I've done in this game, and people think my best part about my game is I sit back and you see me. I don't involve myself in the conversations, but those aren't the important conversations. I involve myself in the conversations that decide who goes home. I align myself with people who, we as a group picked off people as we come through this game, and so they think that I'm not involved in anything. When it comes time to that speech time, I can sit there and I can look at each one and I can pick out people like, you went home because of this, this, and this. I did this, this, and this. I played every aspect of the game. I can, throw that whole crap about being on the block. The big physical target rarely ever makes it to the end. I'm not taking the easy way out and taking someone who I know I can beat. I'm taking someone who I've trusted this whole way and has helped me to get here. But, I have this over her, and, I think if anything, it would show weakness, and part of my game is that, I had to be out there, and, that's where, it was smart for her not to take me. But, as I say,
I mean, you would know if she's even capable of that. You know what I'm saying?
She would take me, 100%.
See, that's the thing. It's like, for you, what's your biggest threat to not winning this game?
What do you mean, like the after effects?
No, I'm saying, like, what would cause you to not get to the end of this game?
Andrew being there.
Because you think, why Andrew?
Just because there's people in this game, as I say, Alec and Peter, who like the game where you kind of float for a while, and then so Andrew floated in the beginning. He was in the back. He was a background character. Like, he's one of the guys that wasn't really involved in that. And but when he had to turn it on, he could turn it on, so it could go either way. That's a guy that could be the difference maker. Other than that, Gary's got no chance in hell, because everyone's gonna be pissed as hell that he got a second life and no one else did. Everyone's sitting back in this jury like, Gary doesn't deserve this. He's only deserved this because he's popular or whatever. So he doesn't have a chance in hell winning. Lala, as I say, we're gonna have to do some damage control once you leave to make sure everyone's back at the same page again. But Lala, who knows? Because in these past few weeks, there's been some sketchy stuff. Just the way he's acting. He's like, well, Emmett did this, Emmett did that. I don't know about this move. I don't know about that move. And he's just like not giving me, face now, man. Like, why am I going to go? There's no way I'm going to go in the final two with someone who's guaranteed not to take me. You know, if I go in the final three with Jill, she'll take me. That's it. That's one person I can guarantee 100%. Gary says he'll take me. I think Gary knows that. I think Gary thinks he might have a chance against Lala in winning that final two. But he's not telling me that. Obviously, it just doesn't matter. I just went down and joked and was like, probably send Lala home this week just to see if I get a little rise out of him. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't know. Just see.
Just to see where his head's at.
Yeah, to see where his head's at. But you know, there's a good chance Gary will take me. And Lala. You know, I'm trying to plant in everyone's head that, you know, and even when Pete left, me and Pete had a good relationship, and because I told Pete the truth, and I was the only one honest with Pete, Pete told Lala that, listen, Lala, if you want a chance of winning this, like, I'm going to tell you straight up, I know I'm going home, you should take Emmett, because, you know, a lot of people like your game, like, you know, these complete lie, but people believe this crap.
What have you thought about how you're going to deal with this week's exit? I mean,
yeah,
that's important for you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you're sending votes
Yeah.
to the jury.
It'll probably be like a Wednesday morning thing. Like, I'm not going to do it last minute because I need, for him, he will see it as a cop-out.
If you say it right before.
If I say it right before. I'll just tell him, listen, Ange, I was like, Simon, Joe, you know, you are honestly, he's like, I have to give the best move for me. If Andrew came to me and just kind of bullshitted me, I'd respect him more if he's like, listen, man, you're a huge threat. You are, you know, and I'd list off and he can do everything and, you know, build his ego up huge and be like, there's, you know, opportunity to go to this game, man, and, you know what, I think they're going to take it. Honestly, you know, we've had a great relationship. We're going to have a good relationship after this game. But, you know, it comes to a point, you know, as I say, maybe I can build things back in production. You know, if this whole twist didn't happen, you know, I would have won HOH, you would have won POV, we would have sent Lala home, we would have had our final three. It just sucks, man. It just, the way this is going, Gary's going to vote to send you home, and Jill just, you know, it's going to be tough to convince him that Jill wants to send him home because he's got a final two deal with Jill. But
so what are you going to have her do?
Well, she already told me she'll do whatever she wants. Like, you want me to
whatever she wants or whatever you want?
Whatever I want. So, it's...
You're playing with two people. If that's true, you're playing with two people.
Yeah, so it's, you know, it's a benefit. As I said, you know, it would just be interesting. But, you know, who knows? Like, this is the way I see it. If I send Lala home, we keep Andrew here. I can't play in the HOH, so we got Andrew, Jill, and Gary playing the HOH. Gary wins HOH. One of us three from the East Coast are going home anyway, no matter what. So then, would I rather play in a veto against Jillian, Andrew, and Gary, or I'd rather play in a veto against Jillian, Gary, and Lala? Lala, who hasn't won anything. Gary, his wins are terrible. He won that thing yesterday. I don't really count that. You know, it is what it is. If I actually wanted to, the only one I wanted to win, I got. Jill, she hasn't won a veto all year, and so basically just have to stop Gary from winning. I'd rather I'd rather go up against those than Andrew. Just because, you know, and one thing in this game, you know, people assume things too much. I don't count anyone out. Anyone, you know, Lala could win next week. Anyone could pull a win in. But, you know, as I say, there's a certain element of luck to this game.
There is.
You have to just give yourself the best odds. And, you know, when it comes down to it, just perform the best you can. And if you can't pull it out, then you can't pull it out.
No, that's a good attitude, but pretty much sounds like that this week's decided. It's just a matter of yeah, no, it's Big Brother trivia. I don't know how he is in like memory competition and stuff.
He's pretty good. He's won a mental one. He came close in that mental POV of placing. I didn't play in that one.
The other Final Four in season 10, there's this pyramid, and it was like, okay, similar thing. Who was on slop week 7, and who was also the second evicted? And so there's like 2 traits on each side,
Mm-hmm.
and only one person's name would match that.
Yeah, and you had the first one to do it, or how did it work? Or
You had to put like 12 steps. You put each one's a step,
and the fastest time wins.
and then the first person to put the steps and run and touch it.
See, like, I wouldn't want to go against Andrew one of those. Lala, no chance.
So then you're competing basically against
Jillian's a huge vet in that.
But you're not really competing against her.
Not competing against her, competing with her.
So you just gotta be Gary.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it seems like from what we've talked about, you have yourself pretty well insulated.
Yeah.
Where you're not guaranteed, but you're giving yourself the best statistical opportunity to win.
It's the best opportunity I have. Yeah.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do, and you gotta hope for a bit of luck. You know, it's like that. Those comps, you know, I particularly don't like them very much, just because there's that whole, you know, one of the videos I did win, it was like the first 5 people in order of which they fell off the tree. And I was thinking, I was like, before we started, I was like, trying to think, you know, if you screw one person up, the other person beats you to it.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't like those ones too much. I won that one, but you know, it just.
Yeah.
I like the old classic video. That's where you just get to bang him out. You know?
Yeah, I have to go back and watch some of your guys' challenges. It sounded like you guys had some fun.
Yeah. But no, it's interesting. What do you think about it from, like, you know how everyone thinks and how everyone's doing in the game, like, not in a positive way, you know? So, yeah, they knew us the threat, but they wouldn't, it's not the first thing they're going to think about. Because as you say, people know I'm a threat in the house, but, you know, they still really like me.
Yeah.
And everyone, you know.
It's hard to do, especially being physical. It's really hard to do.
Yeah. The same way.
It'd be so hard for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first time I played, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Yeah. No, I think it's your second game that you're most known.